It was supposed to be the end of the night for this innocent woman getting home from work, but her night was actually just beginning in the worst ways possible. As she's trying to enter her home and settle in for the night, you can see right behind her there's a man following her, and she's completely unaware. The man threatens her with a gun as he's entering her home. The door is still wide open before she gets a chance to shut it behind her, lock the door, or really do anything. And as he's barging in, he starts demanding for her car keys. She starts screaming, stumbling over her words, not knowing what is going to happen next. But she ends up giving up the keys. And as all of this is going on, in the distance, another man is appearing out of the darkness, running towards that same house, but he's not running towards it to help her. He's actually instead the second assailant in the scheme to help his partner steal her car while they break into her home. Unfortunately, the two intruders did end up getting away with her car, but were found 2 days later in a stoplight intersection and charged with robbery, Grand Theft Auto, and breaking and entering, but the car was never found. The anxiety of getting home late at night all alone and thinking that you're safe in your neighborhood and aware of your surroundings, but any one of us could get held up and attacked within our own front entrance. Right after midnight is when this homeowner's nightmare began, and they were alone in the experience too, because the rest of the neighborhood had no idea of the assailants that were spreading fear throughout the shadows surrounding their homes. A large group of masked intruders are approaching this door, and they look like they're plotting to do something once they get inside, but what are they going to do exactly? They're silent, moving like haunted entities, and one of them, the one in the front, is repeatedly covering the surveillance camera, trying to disable it. While in the background, the rest of the group of intruders are shifting around, doing something that we can't see. If you listen very closely, you can even begin to hear when the homeowner answers the camera through their phone on the inside of the home.
Hello? Hello?
While they're trying to get the attention of the intruders, they don't know yet what they look like, what they're doing, or that they're even there. All they see is the hand covering the camera while they're trying to get through and have a conversation. But the masked assailants don't say anything back in response. And the creepiest thought? The homeowner inside is clueless. They just woke up from their nightly slumber. They have no idea how many of these assailants there are, or that they've been standing out there for a few minutes while they're asleep on the inside, completely vulnerable. Police were alerted eventually by the homeowner on the inside through the camera when they got a little too nervous as to what was going on. But imagine, after a few minutes, if they hadn't woken up and seen what was going on in the alerts. Imagine being at home with your family. You're watching TV, enjoying the night, spending time with them, when all of a sudden you hear someone trying to crank open the front door to your house with no warning or notice that they're arriving. That's what this intruder was trying to do, but very quickly he realizes that he can't because the front door is locked. So he quickly tries to pass it off like a casual moment, and he begins knocking on the door like as if he knows the people inside. Eventually, the homeowner approaches the door, but immediately makes a very big mistake, and they don't just open it, but they end up swinging it wide open so that they can see and talk to who this was knocking on the door. But before the owner can even get a word in, the intruder hops himself inside the front entrance. Now he's inside the house, gets into the homeowner's face, and when it looks like he's reaching down, shifting his body, almost like he's reaching for something to attack.
Hello. Hi. How far are you, sir? Who are you? Aaron Reyna. How are you? Good. You need to leave. How far? Out there. What's the stairs? What? What's the stairs? Come on, where are you going?
That's when the homeowner finally realizes how strange the situation is. A major red flag comes up. A chills down your spine kind of moment, like it's already too late. The homeowner tells the intruder that they need to leave immediately, but they're not listening. He tells them repeatedly and eventually even tries pushing them out of the front door. And as they're being pushed out of the front entrance, the intruder tries hitting the door. There's glass on it, and they try breaking through that glass, but they're unable to shatter it. To think that a major home invasion could have erupted right there in the moment because the homeowner wasn't diligent enough to understand the severity of that situation. If they had kids inside, it could have even resulted in a family death. Here we have a dark, calm night in Carlton, Texas. The neighborhood is friendly, and it was safe until the Ring camera began alerting multiple times within just a minute, turning everything into pure nightmare fuel for the owner inside who was still asleep. In the footage is an unknown figure. We don't know a name, where they came from, or what they want, but seemingly they're there for a reason, and not a good one. They're wearing a horned devil mask and holding a cardboard sign. Nothing else, just standing there, cryptic. And you can read on the cardboard sign how creepy and mysterious the words are from Revelation. And they're just standing there, staring into the camera, waiting, watching. It's almost like time slowed down in this moment. We don't know what they're plotting for the homeowner or the rest of the neighborhood, but they're staying until their message gets across. The only thing keeping this devil from making even more of a disturbance towards this home is the fact that they're on camera. When the homeowner woke up the next morning and saw all of the alerts, checking what was in the footage, they were in complete shock, thinking to themselves, why them? Why did that thing show up at their front door? Knowing, as they were asleep, anything could have happened to them because they didn't even realize it. This footage was recorded in the very early morning hours, and while you can't yet see it in this clip, the house right next to this one is completely engulfed in flames, and it's gotten so bad that the house this footage belongs to is seconds away from erupting in fire as well. The woman in the footage has been knocking, attempting for 10 minutes to try and alert anyone inside, but nobody is answering, and right behind her, a man runs into the same frame, also trying to alert her because he thinks she might be stuck, but then they realize they're both trying to get people from inside the house to safety. He begins knocking, banging on the windows, the doors, the walls, anything that he can to make noise and alert the homeowner inside. Then he begins to yell it inside of the video camera, telling them, hey, your house is about to burn down.
The house next door to you is on fire! Your house is almost on fire!
The homeowner finally responds by saying thank you, through the camera. And in the last seconds of this footage, we can see a few children being carried out from inside the house by the neighbors out to the street. And in that distance of the same street, we can see the flames in the nearby area already starting to engulf the house. Luckily, everyone survived the situation that morning, and the children, along with their mother, lived to see another day. Now, I don't know about you, but it's nice to know that out of a lot of clips out there, some of them are terrible, and some of them are of peaceful and helpful neighbors, trying to help you survive to not get burned down alive. If you'd like to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe to this channel and share this with someone who you know also likes the creepy, scary, and mysterious side of the internet.